Hy's gebore in die land van wyn en koring, effens groot en pakkie bulle aan die horing. Hy stap daar met 'n blou ding in sy hand, toe hy dit suig, dink almal, die dorp is aan die brand. En hy sê lekker, lekker op 5 plekke, en almal staan met oopgehangde bekke. Hy sê hoe's het en hy vat nog 'n paar trekke, want dis lekker, lekker op 5 plekke. Sy sak hang swart en al die batterye, hy koop die sousie nie, hy maak sy eie. Sy diere sien die wolk en gooi 'n tuinslang oor die muur, maar het ryk so suurlemoen en het proe selfs bietjie suur. En hy sê lekker, lekker op 5 plekke, en almal staan met oopgehangde bekke. Hy sê hoe's het en hy vat nog 'n paar trekke, want dis lekker, lekker op 5 plekke. En hy sê lekker, lekker op 5 plekke, en almal staan met oopgehangde bekke. Hy sê hoe's het en hy vat nog 'n paar trekke, want dis lekker, lekker op 5 plekke.
Away, who's it? Just made it. Bloody Eskom bastards. How you guys doing? How you doing? Are you also getting the same feeling as what I am? That the channel is dying, slowly but surely. It is dying. I am losing members at a terrible rate. It seems the people are not that interested anymore. Any case, but I'm still here. I will show you what I've got in front of me. I've got Lekker op 5 plekke t-shirt. Lekker op 5 plekke. Hy's daar so. Just give me the if okay, if the sound is good. I've got no idea who's inside chat. We've got over there, Arihanto was here first, but he popped in 7 o'clock already this evening. And that's the problem with the bloody YouTube thing. But I did post it on my Patreon page. So if you guys decide to join the patrons, that is where I will do the updates. It's the only place where I can actually do updates and post whatever is going to be in Lucky Spins. Now you will see that the title of tonight's show is the easiest win. Or what an easy win or something like that. That is because I have got this which I am giving away. 8 of these guys which I reviewed, and they are 50 milligram freebase Nick salts, all disposables, different flavors. Most of them are ices, but I did a review on them. As I said, the ice is very potent, oh my word, and it's very strong. So any case, but I'm giving away 8 of them, and there is only one patron, and that's why it's going to be an easy win, because I am going to do the spin for that quickly, and you will see what I mean if I look at the lucky hat. Now let's quickly just show you what I mean by it is going to be an easy spin. So yeah, let's quickly check what is going on over here. Lucky hat over there, spin there. I just want to see if it's going to show up. For some other reason, it doesn't even want to show up here. Any case, but if it pops up here, I will quickly do a reload there. Let's check that number. But yeah, it is going to be a very interesting spin this. Check out that number over there. Check out there. Okay, lucky hat, Windows capture. Okay, there we go. Mozilla Firefox. I say no. Well, we might as well just quickly do it while we're here and see who is going to be the lucky winner. Oh my word, it's Calvin van der Merwe. So let's do our traditional 3 shuffles. There you go. Shuffle, shuffle, and a shuffle. Let's hold thumbs. It's going to be an interesting one, this. Let's do the spin. Ooh, exciting times. Oh, I wonder who it is. It seems to be Calvin. Congratulations, Calvin. that you have won yourself that little number over there. I'm going to quickly show it to you again. Let's quickly transition, and there we go. 3 lucky shuffles. Let's do it again just to be fair, so you can see what is going on. There's it, and we spin. Check out that. Okay, and let's go for a second time. Just nicely done, Calvin, nicely done. So in any case, that is why I said it is going to be the easiest lucky spin for somebody tonight, and that is exactly what is that. So yeah, it is very difficult communicating with you guys, but as I said, the only one which I can do it is patrons. I seriously doubt that YouTube will be reinstating the whole monetization perks. Not that the videos were monetized, but no super chats, nothing over there. So the only way is going to be patrons. And I also went through all my videos. I'm allowed to 7 May, January, March, April, May, 7 May, I'm actually allowed to appeal it again. And I'm going to appeal it again. I deleted 40 videos in total. So hopefully that helps. In any case, welcome Arianto. Nico Libbe says it's only going to start at 8:30. Yeah, there you go. Morning Phillies, goeie naam. Yeah, all these guru people are so lucky because they stay close to hospitals. They don't know what is load shedding. They totally think we have got a government which is very apt, and hence they keep on voting for the people because they don't experience the hardships the rest of us South Africans experience. They do not. Vir ons Reineke Keiser seker besig om te braai. Nou nee, ons braai die naweek. Ons gaan die naweek 'n bietjie, we're going to go to Worcester to a mate of mine's 50th birthday, and we're going to stay over at die plaas stalletjie or something like that, which has apparently got guest rooms. So yeah, now there we will kuier lekker on Saturday night. I'll see if I can take a few snaps though. Hello everyone, Paul Jansen van Vierenson's house. There's Tinus Otto. Tinus says he's enjoying some blimey tonight. Yeah. I'm also rocking some blimey tonight. But what I'm also rocking is, in this little guy, the monstrosity, which is called the Hammer of God. I'm cupping some taffy splash. Some lekker strawberry taffy splash. That's inside here. And then I just decided, let's just go with what I really like. And hence I started up this guy again with the Aries V2. Lovely MTL setup. And I think Nico Libbe will second that. So yeah, the Otis DNA, the 100 with the 21700 molly cell on the inside. And what I've got inside my 2 MTL setups, now these are the 2 which I'm running. Look at that, man. Look at that. The SX Mini. And on top of the SX Mini is the Exprimizer 1.4. And the juices I am rocking is, of course, are these 2 numbers. The one has got Pied Piper's Rum and Maple, and the other one has got Pied Piper's Arabian Nights. Those are the tobaccos which I really like. Then I've still got the Vicious Ant running inside here. Inside there I've got some Blimey with a C4 from Asmodus on top of that. And as I said, I actually forgot how restricted the C4 is, but it's got very nice flavor. Force, I almost think you had one at a certain point. I don't even know if you still got your little C4. Numbers. And then I actually started up my Nivox Feeling because I managed to order some coils, 2 coils, which I got from Flavor World. I actually wanted to buy it from Ink Vapor, but their 0.8s were out of stock. So I got at Flavor World, and someone decided to get some more flavorings. I ordered from them. So yeah, I just started up this little oak, and it's got such a wonderful restrictor. I don't know if you guys remember, but if you want to looser vape on this, you must just turn this guy around. Then you got a looser vape. But for me, it's too loose. I enjoy it nice and tight. There you go. And then I decided to freshly wick my ages with the Arbiter 2. Put some nice fresh wick in, and obviously there's some Blimey inside here. Obviously some Blimey. Gotta have some Blimey. And I had one of my mates, occasionally he's inside the chat, called Alvin. had him over there and I told him, listen, he's still on the Torrent Beast solo. So I said, just try this number because it's freshly wicked. But just be careful that you're not going to have an orgasm because he's sitting on the bench over there. If he has one, just hit for the tiles. It's easier to clean. Because once you hit this bloke, freshly wicked, with a 35-65. And yeah, and I told him. Also shared some of Adrian Kruiwagen's juices, IVC mixes, juices with him. Because he enjoys desserts. And the dessert which I had was that caramel ice cream waffle. And there was another one, I can't remember. Another one, but he liked it so much that he asked for Adrian's details. And I told him, listen, if you're going to order from Adrian, just make sure that you order the 65-35, all right? Because it does make a difference. Because he's also using the Torrent, and I know the Torrent Solo and the Torrent Beast deal. I can guarantee you 35-65 is going to do the job for you. It just wicks a lot easier, wicks quicker. So I smart it. And then I'm also playing with this number, which is the Mech Black Hawk over here. And this is actually something which I received from Neil, Lord Hawkey. You guys know him as Lord Hawkey. Now it is an 18650 though, but you can decide. You can actually make this Okie smaller and use an 18350. But it's been standing for a very long time. Now initially it did not have a spring inside the button. So I'm just going to show you what I did. And maybe, just maybe, it helps you out. So let's quickly just rigmarole this little numbertje out. And copy him over there. And there you go. Look at that lekker springtje, which I put on the inside. Now, that little spring is a fantastic spring. And I'm going to tell you now where you get it. In hardware shops, you buy those sets of Allen keys. And those Allen keys are attached with these little springs. With those little springs, they are attached onto a key ring, put it that way. One of those little round things. So I just decided to get one which looks as if it's going to fit, and then take 4 of those rings and stretch it out. It takes a bit of a mission to stretch it out, but it retains its shape beautifully. So yeah, I've got about 3.5 rings on there. About 3.5 rings. And that just works absolutely hunky-dory. But because it's been standing so long, I'm going to show you now what the problem is with this Mech. Why I can't really use it at the moment. But I mean, look at that fire button. Lekker, man. Lekker. Lovely. Lovely. And if you don't like the tension, if you want the tension a bit stronger, just stretch out your spring more. But it will retain its shape. So there you've got it. Little Allen key springs in the hardware shop. Those set which you actually buy. I hope you oaks know what I'm talking about. So the problem which I have with this is I'm going to tell you now. So that bottom is sorted out. But because this guy was standing so long, that 510, which is on the inside there, which is brass by the way, that must be able to remove. Because on the underneath of this button, you will actually see this little number. And this guy actually removes. But you use this, first of all, to pull out that 510 pin. But there's probably a bit of dirt or something inside there, old juice which has been collected. So it's very difficult to actually pull this out. So I will have to get Nico to put this in his vice grip and just take something and just knock it from the top. But it's supposed to pull out totally. And then when you've done that, you push it in. And as you push down your number, your atomizer with the 510 pin, it should push that brass plate or that brass knob to the perfect position, and then you use this to adjust, and then you put this down until you feel your 18650 does not have any more play, and then it's nice and tight, and dan skiet jy hom, papa, dan skiet jy hom. But this is the Black Hawk, and what is interesting about this little Okie, it's also old, but it just shows you what mods cost back in the day. This guy sold for $250, this Okie, and it is a limited edition. I think they only brought out 1,000. This one is 673. But yeah, it's a very nice looking Mech. It absolutely looks a lot like my torch. There's my torchy. But yeah, it does resemble the torch, for sure. Kom ons check wat gaan hier in chat aan, manne. Let me not neglect you, oaks. So Tinus is here. Hello everyone, lekker evening, naand almal. How's it? Sien julle later. Sien daar verloor ek alweer vir Henry ook. Hey. Tinus Otto, I've got you over there, rocking some blimey. Timothy Victor, I'll be back at 8:30. Gulpins. Calvin, congratulations. I see you inside chat there. Numbers. But because I knew you're going to be the only one, I already gave him his present, his badge. When he gave me, was he yesterday? I think it was here yesterday or the day before. Guru te sê, there's more Phillies. Alweer more nee. Amassa me. Eerlikheid, hier praat die manne nou lekker. Peter Cox in here. Peter, good evening. Lekker to see you guys. Oh my word, there's Dion Donhauser. Oh my word. The unicorn has pitched up inside chat for a change. Dion, how you doing? Jeez, like it. I actually heard from, I think it was Charles' son, which let me know. I must told you, I think Charles was in the ICU, and then the little lighty sent me a message to say, and I will read you his message. I just want to check over there. Okay, this is a guy that's looking for a school textbook, so that's not that. Where's the Okies? How's he? There you go. Adrian het sy video gekyk en gesien daai dingetjie met okay, daai zippie so. They after the tool bag. Charles wants the tool bag. But he says, hello Charles. Charles is van asemhaling masjien af. Dit gaan beter met hom vandag. Hy is nog onder sedasie. As dinge goed gaan, sal dokter Mtombeni hom dalk wakker maak. Dankie vir almal se gebede en wat aan ons dink. Dankie baie vir dit. Well, there you go. So for all the English blokes who had no idea what I just said, is that he's off the respiratory machine, or some of you must go respiratory, ne? But the respiratory machine is off that. So, but he's still under sedation, and then he seems to be improving much quicker now. So that is good news. That's lekker. Timothy Victor, you might as well just punt I forgot to get a picture of your next vape meet and the date, so just toy that inside chat there, so the oaks know where to go to and what the date is. And if it's at the later stage, I hopefully will put it up next Wednesday evening, if the channel is still alive by then. Good evening, Tienus. Hi to all in chat. Goeienaand almal. Lekker hier, Tienus. Jy's mos van die man hou. Jy's mos 'n monster man. Dis mos jou klas nommertjies hierin, hè? Check. Jo, ons gooi net eerder 'n bietjie taffy space daarin before I kill myself. So nice, there's Fio's feet. It's so weird to see your guys' names in grey. It's absolutely weird. Past weird. Congrats, Calvin. How come my name is not there? Because you're not a patron. That's why your name is there. Remember, there's no more members. YouTube has taken away all the members. So the only way which you can join the channel now and actually participate, and that's what I also want to do. I want to auction off one of those Gatling guns, which I've got, because I've got 2 Gatling guns now. These oaks. Especially if you're a collector. Let's just put this little small oakie over there. And these are both the variations which have actually been released. So the one is this full-on stainless steel one, this one over here, and the other one is the one which is stainless but black on the inside. And you can also see a bit of brass coming through at the base. But these are 18650s. You can use 18650 battery inside them, but you will most likely just have to MTL, simply because that this Oki is 12.5 watts. That's what it is, 12.5 watts, and that's what you're going to get out of it. But I cannot keep both. It is ridiculous keeping both. And there might be somebody out there which is also interested in collecting, and this is one of the first wattage devices. There you adjust your wattage, and the numbers are on there, and that's how you go about it. So yeah, not sure what resistance coil you will probably use in there. I'll probably assume a 1.2 or something like that. I've got no idea. But yeah, that's that. And that's, as I said, that's the only way of reaching you guys. What we should have done, come to think of it, what we should have done is create a WhatsApp group for all the members, which were members. And then it would have been easy just posting things over there. But we never did that. So that maak nou nie meer saakie. Mr. Rob Fisher, there's Robbie's inside the house, there's Charles, Rection, Sharp, Dawn Oosthuizen, hi there, that name is familiar, Dawn. Dawn, you've been in the chat previously, but not that often. Guy, just for those joining, please hit the like button. Yeah, these oaks, you know, it's only the regulars that enjoy hitting the like button. My school kids forget to hit the like button. So it's not that you don't want to, you just forget to do it, man. I understand. It's not always that people in chat press the like button. I'm one of them that watch the channel on TV and use phone for typing. There you go. There you go. That's also true. I watch a lot of my vape shows on television. That's why I put one inside my room where it's lekker to go and relax, to go and ontspan 'n bietjie. And I downloaded the Batman movie. So that is one of on my to-do list over the weekend. So hopefully, maybe Friday evening. Because we're only leaving for Worcester on Saturday afternoon, around there sometime. But I'm seriously looking out now for another power station for this computer setup down at the bottom over here. Because that one in the room is just fantastic. I mean, all the kids are happy. You can watch TV while everything is dead around us. And then with these load shedding lights, man, it's fantastic. Fantastico. So just to get a power station for this setup, because we've permanently got Wi-Fi, because the Wi-Fi's also got one of those little special UPSs that last for about 3 hours. So if I just can get a power station over here, then we sort it out. Then we will no longer have interruptions regarding live shows. Definitely not. Kom ons check wat gaan nog hier so aan. There's Paul Beetka is inside the house. There we go. Paul Beetka is here. Good to see you. AKS is here. Lekker AK man. Nice. Okay, and then Maurits, oh my goodness, there's Maurits as well. Maurits said I must start getting myself a Molicel 18650 or a Sony VTC5. And that's another thing which I wanted to order from Jurgens, is 2, because I need pairs, but he's only got 1 VTC5 in stock. It's just not me and Ink Vapors month this. I'm just out of luck. And they also had a rum and maple in stock, which I actually put in my cart a few days back. And then when I wanted to check out, it was gone. Somebody bought the thing. So here, mens. Wat kan 'n man sê? Nico to the rescue. What's Nico doing? How's it? Have you ever tried the stainless steel, the SS Vandy Vape mesh in temp control? No, I'm not a mesh fan. Douglas, you think that flavor is life-changing. No, you think it's life-changing until you try these things. The level which we are on will make your balls go like this. Those like in those knockers back in the day, or that what's this little spring thing, and then the ball shoots this side and comes and shoots up that side again. That pendulum gedachte. Okay, there you go. So yeah, no. And I understand mesh can give you decent flavor, but I've tried it. I've tried mesh. So yeah, I'll give it another bang. There's a new atomizer I'm going to show you tonight, which looks very nice. And I think the Ragnar, which is on its way, that is it the Hadron, the Ragnar RDTA or RDA, that one that comes with a pumper. Now they have posted it. It's in the air, but it's normal postage. So heaven knows when I'm going to get that. But that is going to be here soon, and I will actually check that out. I think it's going to be interesting, man. I saw somebody on the forum say, no, they think it's a waste of time. But I'm going to give it a go. I mean, it's got a lekker juice capacity. Why not? Just pumping the thing over there. And the thing is the advantage of that. And I can't understand why people diss it. Because the advantage is you can still use a dual battery mod with a pump on top of it, with the atomizer on top of that. And it doesn't need to be a huge 30mm atomizer to fit. Any atomizer, squonking, will fit on top of the pumper. And then you at least have got dual 18650s for the long road, or dual 21700s, depending on the mod which you have. And you got this pumper, somewhere 3 squirts, and there you go. So you've got that extra battery compartment, but the pumper replaces a bottle, put it that way. So I don't think it's a ridiculous idea. I think it's a nice idea. Timmy, there's Maurits, non-tennis. Hi Timothy, the time is coming, he says. Next week, the parcel is landing. Oh my goodness gracious. I will probably just go to Juicy Joe's and see if maybe they've got VTC 5s for me. But I've got no luck ordering it online. I must check out Fogging Amazing. Maybe they've got it. I didn't check their website. They're actually a nice vendors. I like them, man. They make it fun. Hydron 220 with a Juggernaut V2 with some yummy peach, gin and pulse. AIO with apple, rum, maple tobacco. What are you vaping? Here, Jaco Veldhuis gaan nou weer diep vanaand. For those who are new to this, Jaco Veldhuis is a juice maker. He's got the Mr. Juice brand. Ilandre Delport is hier. Ilandre Naan sê, Maurits, wat is die STNR goed? Wat is die STNR goed? Wat wil jy weet, Maurits? Jy weet alles van die STNR goed. Maurits is the STNR guru inside. And I see he thinks he's selling STNR, ink vapor. How often do you live stream? Yeah, Douglas is definitely new. He's definitely new to the show if you ask that question. Well, I supposed to live stream every Wednesday evening. I normally did on Thursday evenings, but regularly on once every week. But now it's Wednesday evenings. Wing It Wednesdays at 8 o'clock. If we do not have load shedding or I do not have a meeting at school, a parent meeting or some other function. But then I normally post it, but now I'll have to put it on the Patreon page because that's the only way of communicating with the people interested in these live shows. Rob, I got myself some Red Bull, not sure yet that I like it. I told Foss sent me a picture that he's very excited about that Red Bull. So I said there's a lot of people that like it. I'm just not a fan of it. But I told him he might like it. So Foss, let's see if Foss can be honest. Honest for a change. There's Maurits, kap hom. So met Patreon het is $150 altyd betaal $10, maar nou gaan dit van $5 na $80 toe. So nou verloor ek my top tier. No, Paul, there is a $10 because $10 is equivalent to $150. That's why the $10 is still there. So yeah, if you obviously that, then it equates to exactly what you were on the membership. Let's go check. Dis baie geld om nou nie betaal. Nie betaal die 80 ja, maar hoor. That is just the tiers that were there. It was just there. So I had to create up until that specific point. But most people is probably going to be the 5 or the 10. Don't expect anything more than that in any case. Batman is long and baie goed. Yeah, Arihanto, my son went to go and watch it in the movies. And he even told me, I need to download it. I need to get it. Because apparently the guy's not too bad. What's the Oak that plays the lead role? I keep forgetting his name. But yeah, I just quickly scanned through it. I know it's about 3 hours long, but I'm looking forward to it. I mean, I've got all the other Batmans. I'm a Batman fan, man. Just check those Batman figurines over there. So there's a few Batmans everywhere. So yeah, there's a little bobblehead Batman over there as well. I don't even know if you can see it. Check this out. It's a little bobblehead. So yeah. So that's sitting at the back there the whole time, looking over all your oaks. And I've got a Batman on his bike, and there's a blue Batman at the back over there. So now I've got a few Batmans, few Bat creations. I still got a lot of Batman comics as well, from when I was young. Oh, Tienus, yeah, Tienus is also happy. Tienus is also one of the acceptees of the goodies which is inside the parcel. Maurits says Red Pill with a dwarf. There you go. I'm not sure if Force has got a dwarf. I'm not sure. We can just quickly go over to the slideshow so long. And the first slide which I'm going to show you is actually a very interesting slide. It is a disposable, but check it out. Check out that disposable. Oh my goodness gracious. Ain't that interesting? And there's quite a few of them. I think they've got about 7 or 8 flavors. It's also the typical, the apple and the grape and blah, 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 blah. But it's little bottles. I thought it's moors are cute. And then that you also buy separately, you'll see there's a little bag with filters at the top. So you don't use a drip tip. You pop off the bottle cap. You'll see in the middle picture, the little bottle cap is popped off. And then there's a hole. And then you pop in one of the filters. They've got a little arrow on the filter. And you push it in there. And it gives you the feeling of vaping a cigarette. But it's, the fact that it's a bottle is cute. I think that's something different. And I just quickly want to see. It's got a funny short name as well. It's called the DO3. It's a 900 milliamp disposable by a company called MGO. Now, they've previously released something like this, but that little sticker which you see at the bottom picture, the yellow little sticker, is what you're going to pull off, and there's an air hole in there, and that's where your air is going to be taken in. So your air is going to come directly from the bottom. But yeah, the D03 from MGO, a lekker bottle disposable. So yeah, what do you think of that little thing? Okay, ons kyk gou weer hier so, here, wat gaan ek vape? Is net, you say so much nice things around me now. Yeah, dis ook is lekker. Check, Moritz. Check my taffy is inside the hammer of God. Mm. 200 times 20S batteries on its way also. That's good to hear. Through 35 amp. There you go, man. That's what we're talking about. Apart from the ages, what other single 21700s mods is available? Well, I mean, I've got a lot. I've got a lot of single 21700s. You've got this guy, which is 21700. You've got this guy, which is 21700. You have got, oh my word, there's quite a lot. The Grass 21700. There's that number at the top over there. I can't even remember. The one from Inniken, that's single 21700. Geez, like this Aries. This guy, Aries, single 21700. This number chair over here. No, there's a lot. The Jelly Box. The Jelly Box, single 21700. The Dainy, single 21700. Ach, here and here, as baie. No, there's a lot. Next time when you hear Nico, I'll show you all the mods, which is 21700. But there's a lot. There's a lot. There's also one which I'm going to show you tonight, which is going to be released. And for all the Vandy Vape fans, I don't know if you know. Let's quickly see who's up to date. Who thinks they know what I'm going to show them tonight, which is another release from Vandy Vape. Let's check that out. Brothers from another mother. Kom ons kyk gou hierso. Here is alweer 'n klomp boodskapies. This message was deleted. Okay, somebody immediately sent the message and then deleted the message. That is cute. 10 C's. Sinds gaan 'n kaartjies koop. What do you think I'm going to show you of Vandy Vape? What do you think they are going to release very soon? So there's a little number from Vaporesso, and that is called there. This is a very, the Gen A40, because obviously it's got the Gen chip in. It's not adjustable, but it is capable of reaching 40 watts depending on the coil which you're going to use inside of it. And it's got an internal 1800 milliamp hour battery, the Gen A40. That's the guy's name. And there's quite a few. I mean, you can see all those mesh coils. What's it? All GTX coils, I assume. The amount of the variety of GTX coils which you actually get. So it's quite a lot. Okay, let's quickly see. Pianist evening, Rob. Thanks for sharing your atomizer cleaning on eSig SA. Now, Rob does it, right? It must be a Musa mission. But what do you guys do? What I do when I clean out, and I cleaned out about 3. I mean, whenever I put something away, obviously, you clean it out. But what I do is I take a cup of coffee and I make it half full of boiling water. And then I add everything inside there, obviously, except if it's an acrylic tank or Perspex tank, then you leave that out because that thing's going to melt. Don't do it. It's going to bend. It's going to warp. I've got one lying here which warped. So don't do that. But what I do is everything else, just to get that nice hot cleanness out of it. And then I go and wash it under a cold tap. Obviously checking your O-rings. This is what happened. I've got no idea where this guy comes from. No idea. I was cleaning atomizers, but it doesn't fit on one of the atomizers which I cleaned, but I found it inside the basin. So it could be that it was someone else that was here that actually cleaned out the atomizer, and maybe Kelvin, I'm not sure, but this guy remained behind. But it's definitely not this guy. It's working well, and it's definitely not the Aries which I cleaned out. So yeah, but it's probably happened to any of you guys, or most of you guys, where you clean out something and there's something which is left behind and you're not sure where it fits. So yeah, but then what I do is I individually dry it. I go through toilet paper by toilet paper by toilet paper, cleaning every little nook and cranny, twisting this little oakie and pressing it in at different places. But I see a lot of people just leave the thing to dry automatically. But I found that drying it almost creates a very light stain on it. So I'm not sure. So yeah, how do you guys clean your atomizers? What do you find the most effective way of cleaning atomizers? Let's talk about that, something new. I will also let you know, hopefully I will be getting, before the next show, I will be getting the new juices which I actually ordered from Mr. Kruiwagen, Adrian. And then I will let you know how they actually taste. But let me just quickly go through what I ordered, because it will probably help you, in case you want to order anything from him and never tested it. Lemonzilla, passion fruit peach, banana scotch, the cream soda lolly, and Sprite up. And then he's also sending a sampler, which is frosted flakes, which is similar to Frosties, I assume. So those are what I ordered. So if you always wondered how they taste, hang 10, buddy boys. In 2-3 days, I might be able to tell you. Definitely by next Tuesday, I assume, or Wednesday, I will definitely be able to tell you. So let's hope so. Okay, next one over there. I just thought I'd show you that because it's just got a nice little design on the thing. It just looks a bit interesting. Not something which I would buy for sure. Not my cup of tea. But I know disposables are big. And some of you oaks started loving disposables. Or not disposables, but I mean these pot kits. That's called the Neptune 2, which is from iJoy. A 650 milliamp hour from iJoy. But yeah, it charges very quick. It's interesting. It's a small little device, but it's got 2.5 amps charging. That's crazy. That's crazy. But yeah, so there's a little picture for you of a new little pot kit from iJoy. Okay, kom ons kyk hier. Evening Rob, thanks for sharing that. Red Pill makes you stronger and better than anyone else. I find Blimey to do that for me. Thank you very much. Blimey does that. Always a pleasure, says Rob. Peanut butter banoffee, banana coffee, I assume, with a Hadley. Hey, fee's got taste. I'm a word. Nice, man. Hold on to the Hadley, especially if it's a legit Hadley. If it's a clone, but if it's a legit, the oaks are prepared. That's going to be one of the collector pieces in the future. It's already, but it's only going to climb in value. I know that. Robert Patterson says Dawn Oosthuizen. Yeah, Dawn will know. Definitely, she will know all these. Paul Jansen van Vieren, enjoy it, but not for me. He plays Batman. Looks like Kaiser. Nico Gras, Jellybox. There's a lot. Force Klimmoekie so in. Really enjoyed the movie. Nice and dark. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I still think the best Batman movie was Batman Begins. Basically with Christian Bale. I enjoyed that a lot. There was lekker. Who's this? Ek sal hom verskoning as ek pla. Ek en Natasha kon geen lekker dance moves op die volgende genade. Yeah, there's a concert at our school and I'm doing the editing of the music for my class, my register class. So yeah, but it's fine. I've been doing it for such a long time. It's easy if you got the right programs. Shoot me if you ever see me vaping something like that. More Taffy Splash is coming. Hey, Taffy Splash. Taffy Splash is lekker. Not happy with the Steamgrove Hadron Lipo mod. Paint is already coming off on the one side where the vertical grooves are. Paint job not good. I must be honest, Tianus, I have not used my the Titan is probably the one which I've used the most when I go to vape shows. So I've never really given it a lot of time to actually test the paint job. But it would be nice if more mods come out like this, which does not need a paint job. It's just brushed aluminum. Then you know you're never going to have paint chipping off. So I fear the day when I actually see, I know that these ages, they start losing paint all around here. These guys and the buttons from frequent use. So I'm starting to look into what type of high gloss metallic I can use. Just paint strip these guys off and then I'll redo it again. Because there's nothing wrong with the rest of the mod. Because it's basically rubberized everywhere. But yeah, it is sad when you see a mod starting to chip off. But yeah, especially if things like this start chipping off, yeah, sal ek hartseer wees, jong. It will be a sad panda, man, a sad panda. So that sucks to hear. But I am on the Steam group. If you just send me a photo, Tennis, just send me a photo, WhatsApp photo to my phone. I'll take it off onto the computer and I will post it on the group and say that it's not on, it's not good. Especially what a person pays for those things. But yeah, thanks for letting me know. Foxy One's also great, that's true. The Foxy One is very nice. Oh, Timothy AX is coming for you. Seriously looking forward to it, Sir Henry the Guar. Henry, jou lekker ding. Hy sal weer slim neus over there. There's another one from BP Mods, which BP Mods has released. They actually released this tank taking different coils. I think it's a 0.8 ohm and a 1.015, I don't know. But it's got coils, and I showed you, it's called the TMD coils. That's a picture right at the bottom, which it actually takes. But if I read on the box, the small print on the box right at the bottom of that slide, it says that it's compatible with PNP and GTX tanks, those coils. So that would be lekker. So hopefully GTX coils and PNP coils is compatible with that as well. So then you've got a nice little tank that's actually compatible with coils, which is freely available. Because that's normally a problem with these things, man. I mean, I'm already fearing when I will not be able to get Nivox or Univapo's coils. Then I'm done. Then what do I do now? Then you have to move on to the next thing. And that's why I don't like these things, is the coils become, how can I say, what do they call it? But it just dies off. It just disappears. So redundant, if you want. Yeah, that's sad. But I'm going to show you the guar. Yeah, they released a new guar. A guar. I'm getting tired of pod systems law. Almost feel like lack of rebuildables coming out. There's a rebuildable, which I'm going to show you tonight. I'm just showing you the more crappy stuff in the beginning. I normally build up to the nom stuff, the good stuff. That looks like a Zeus X O-ring that was left behind. You're absolutely right. Yeah, it could be. It could be. I will keep it here. There you go. Because, yeah, it is a Zeus which I actually rebuilt for somebody. There you go. So I will leave it over here. Yaku. It was Yaku. It was, yeah, he came here with the Zeus X. And I think he cleaned it out. But yeah, it's possible. Thank you very much for that. Definitely. I clean my Atties on an ultrasonic cleaner. Gets rid of any leftover aromas. But how do you let it dry? Old toothbrush works well. Warm water with a drop or two of Milton. What's an iced tea? Adrian makes a mean coffee, yo. Try his watermelon surprise. I'm not big on the watermelon. And I've also got a great watermelon. In any case though. So I'm happy with my watermelon. So I doubt I'll try somebody else's. Yeah, these are long chats. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's quickly move on to the next slide. There we go. For the guys looking for a rebuildable, the Dead Rabbit is alive yet again. Yet again, that is the Dead Rabbit 28mm Max RDA. And yes, you can build on that thing. So yeah, they've got another Dead Rabbit. So yeah, I'll just show you what that's. You can see the build deck over there. You can see the airflow. I mean, they make the airflow look so, if it's something new, but it's just coming in from the side. I don't know, that thing's airflow looks slightly restricted. if it's only going to go through those two X's on the side. The dead little rabbit eyes. But that is the Dead Rabbit. I think it's a 28mm. Let me just make sure. I don't want to. Yeah, Dead Rabbit Max 28mm RDA by Hellvape. So that is there in the pipeline. And looky over there. That little interesting number. And that's actually cute, which I like about this. I know Steam Crate does it, where you can actually swap out building decks. But this one's a bit different. This one you just loosen the 510 pin and pop in a different build deck and just tighten the 510 pin and use everything else exactly the same. So that is just something different, and there's the mesh I was talking about. So you can decide, special mesh deck, I think it's probably included inside the package, but in case you're wondering what is that little nice number, let's check out the name of that thing. That is called the Gryphus, the Gryphus. I'll just rather type in its name, maybe some of you guys might be interested, because it's got a weird spelling. The Gryphus. Okay, it's a 24 millimeter. And it is supposed to be, it's weird, it is supposed to be an MTL. It's advertised as an MTL or RTA, I mean. But it's from a company called iMist. There you go, there I typed it in. That's a Gryphus 24 millimeter MTL. Mesh for MTL, that's weird. That's weird to see. Maybe it's just an advertisement mistake, I'm sure. And then we've got this little number from Dafpo, if I'm not mistaken. Dafpo. And why would I want to show you this little guy from Dafpo? Because this guy's got an automatic Squonker inside of it. And those are just the colors. I will actually show you now the next picture. But it's just called the Dafpo Pump. 9 milliliters Squonker kit. Now the second picture will actually show you what it looks like, but you can clearly see there's two buttons on the side. Now the one button is for firing and the other one is to activate the automatic. It's got this mechanism. The bottom picture is probably the best picture which I could find to show you basically how this automation type of tubing and actually runs. So you've got that small little bottle at the bottom which takes 9 mils, which is actually interesting. So it must be a fairly wide little bottle, because it's definitely a very short bottle. And you just press the button and the thing automatically juices up your atomizer. The Dafpo pump. There you go. So that's something which is, I think, also cute for you Squonkers. It's going to like that. Warm water. Okay, there you go. Adrian makes a mean coffee. Yo. Okay, I will definitely try his coffee. We actually looked at his coffee. And maybe Elvin, my buddy, is going to... He took a screenshot of the flavors of Adrian and he looked at the coffee. He normally purchases my coffee because he likes the coffee dessert, and it's not, I'm going to say it's not strong coffee without killing your coils, and that's very rare. I buy his juice, makes very good juice. No, he does. Free hot water, sunlight, and earbuds. Yeah, but the earbuds can't get everywhere, man, especially with these MTL bloody things. And maybe I must get a sonic cleaner. I don't know. Kaiser, could you maybe give us a quick rundown on our Patreon? Oh, no, Patreon. I posted 2 links in the last. I've actually posted 3 times. I posted the link. I can quickly do it now. Kaiser, it's very simple, man. Yeah, it's extremely easy process. If you're gonna click on the link which I'm gonna share now, then you immediately will just see the options, and you just click on one of the options. You can become a first lieutenant for $5, a captain for $10, a major for $20, and it runs all the way to, I hope nobody does this, to a general, $80. I don't know how to delete those things, but they're there. But don't worry, just focus on the first 2. But it's very easy. You just click on one of those things, and it's actually a simpler process than what YouTube is. Okay, so I'll post it inside chat now. Okay, so there's the link over there. Ek struggle met my load shedding en my sein vanaand. Ja, my load shedding suck ass balls, man. Beetke says he's a Patreon. Yes, my chommy, man. You'll even see there's a liquor, that Hawaiian breeze I posted for the $10 and up Patreons. They will be there over there because somebody was looking for that, and I told them no, it's only exclusively for my Patreons. And yes, and there's a few of my other great juices is over there. Pearly's over there. I think what else? Porcupine is over there. So there's good juices there. Okay, IVC has made Juice Guy too, except my Mr. Nana from the first one, and the one and only Mr. Nana. Yeah, on to you. I've got another big Mr. Nana fan. By the way, Mr. Nana's recipe is also posted on there. Now that you mention it, for the oaks, it's over there. Skerm, ek sukkel vanaand met my vingers. En skerm opsit soos 'n piek, wys dat mense kan join. Okay, let's quickly check. There's it. The Guar Deal 18650. It has been released. And apparently it's got the 510 plate, which has been designed in such a way, although I don't see the difference between that 510 plate and the one which is, or platform, than the one which is on the 21700. So the first picture which you see at the top is just a comparison, and the ratio is perfect though between the 18650 and the 21700 on the right. But they've got some nice colors available for it as well. And I think it will do well, because some people had a problem with the size of the Guar. So now bringing it in a lightweight, it's a nice thing to go along. It's something which is cheap. You're not going to cry when it breaks. It's reliable, not the best chip, but it works. All those kind of things. So I think it's going to be a good option. I think it's going to sell extremely well for that though. But otherwise, just a few aesthetics changes which I actually did. But if you look at the two models, you will actually see. I see the one has got the lines on the side on the plastic this way, and the other one's got it on that way. But it's also got the C-frame which pulls off, so that's cool beans. So I think it's going to do well. Especially the fact that it's released in different colors. But I don't think maybe I've got the colors here. There you go. I'll put the colors there for you as well. That's what I do for you, Oaks. There's the colors. So all of them is nice, hunky-dory. If you pick one, which one would you pick? I actually initially thought that blue, but I don't think that blue is vibrant enough. I kind of smoked that red one. That look of that red, which almost looks like wood, which has been stained. That kind of looks lekker. So in any case. So that's that. The best Batman movie is me skulking in the dark. Here, Maurits. Love the Odin 100 and 200. Yeah, this Odin is I love it as well. I love it. Not a big fan of the Blotto, but a big fan of this release from Vaping Bergen. Atomizer hot water sunlight toothbrush clean with a cloth. There you go. Like the button. Maurits Kusia, we all float on that dog boat. Me and Rob have the BP mod tanks. There you go, Maurits. Maurits, obviously they will have everything, man. They probably have the Dafpo Squonker. They probably have the Guar 18650 again. Those oaks are connected in the way that me and my wife is connected. So they know everyone everywhere. It's crazy. You should hear Maurits speak when he talks to me. He says, no man, I know that oak. You want him on the show, just tell me. I'll get the oak. We bride together. We caught fish together. We ate salmon together in Norwegian. Or Norway, put it that way. Disposables is killing the vape shops that sell legit vape products. Now, I've seen so many vape disposables which I have never seen in my life. Because at the school, the kids, they vape scalumchies. And then the teachers obviously catch it and they take off these things. So it is kept at our security officer in his office. So he's got a whole box full of the stuff. But there's not a single thing which I would want for myself. It's all these crap which they buy from the hookah shops. Those oaks selling the fake nasty juices and stuff for 120 rand. And these kids think it's a bargain. Meantime, it's castor oil that's been flavored on the inside. The kids just don't understand. They just don't understand. Damn it. Coil, there's Coil High from Scotland, all the way from Scotland. I told my kids today, I told them about Billy Connolly. I got all his stand-up shows on DVD. I love that oak. And I told him, if you oaks have never watched Billy Connolly, first of all, go and watch the movie Boondock Saints. To see the oak's acting ability, he's very good. But as a stand-up comedian, amazing. And what he does well is he takes situations, normal everyday situations that any one of us might be in, and then he just makes it comical. And that's why you laugh about it, because you might have also thought about that train of thought, etc. But we're doing digestive system with the grade 11s at the moment. And so I told him, we're busy studying the different components, and between the esophagus and the stomach, there's the cardial sphincter. I know it better in Afrikaans. And there's the pyloric sphincter between the stomach and the small intestine. And then you get the ileocecal sphincter. But a sphincter is a, for those who don't know, it's a ring muscle which controls the movement of food from the one part of the digestive tract to the other part. So he was sitting in a restaurant with his wife, and he had a massive fart. But he kept it in, because obviously he didn't want to embarrass his wife, and he knew it's going to smell. You must understand, when you've got the gas collecting at the lower part of your colon, at the rectum area, and it is going to be a stinker, it normally heats up that part. You actually feel the heat in your arse. And he had one of those things, and he just decided he can't leave this fart inside this restaurant. It's a fancy restaurant. And then he started laughing. Just started spontaneously bursting into laughter. And his wife asked him, why are you laughing? And he said he can just imagine what's going on inside his body. And that is where the fart actually asks the brain. He says, hey brain, tell sphincter to let us out. So that was so good. Because, I mean, you're kniping this little okay on the inside. That sphincter is working hard to keep it on the inside, but the fart wants to come out. So tell brain, hey brain, tell sphincter to let us out. Dig it that out. Go watch your stuff, man. Don't be like that now. Might bring some smiles on your faces, especially with all the disposables. You'll forget about disposables. Just watch one of his shows. Disposables, puff, puff, poof, nothing. Michael Keaton, hands down. And Michael Keaton, the best Batman? Nah. I didn't like his mouth. His mouth didn't fit the superhero Batman. Remember, I know Batman what he's supposed to look like. This is what Batman's supposed to look like. Let me just quickly, carefully take this little okie off here. There you go. There you go. This is Batman. That is Batman. That is what Batman should look like. Okay? And Michael Keaton did not have that mouth. He did not. So no. I like Christian Bale's mouth. I'm talking about with a mask. He should have a strong face with a mask. But the new guy, I'll watch him though and see because he's got the jawline, which I think fits the superhero, the Batman superhero. I see there's 4 nominees for the new James Bond. And one of my guys, I can't understand why they just don't pick this oak. Pick him. Superman. The Witcher. Henry Cavill. That's your perfect James Bond. There's no one else. This guy's handsome. He's got the body. He's got the charm. He will play that role perfectly. Look how he played the man from U.N.C.L.E. Fantastic, man. Just quickly go on there again. That's a little bottle again. So those are the slides which I've got for you tonight. But no, I think Henry Cavill will absolutely make the perfect James Bond. I hope they take him. But he's in the runnings. I've always preferred the drop to the Dead Rabbit. I love the drop dead though. Dead Rabbit 28mm would have been awesome with better airflow. But maybe the 2Xs are okay. Yeah, it'd be interesting. I mean, give it a go. It's almost as if you might get a whistle through those because they've got those X's. But you never know, they might surprise you. I doubt they would put it out there if it's got a whistle on them. I don't think so. Okay, there's the Gryphus over there. There's the Patron over there. That I put over there. The Guar, looking good. Yeah, I don't think there's anything. It's going to sell well. I have not heard of anyone that this is the Guar 21700. So there's no reason why this one is not going to sell extremely well. So hopefully I don't see Mr. Jurgens inside chat over here. So Jurgens, you must get on it, Matsumi. You must got contacts with Vandy Vape. Get those things in. It's going to sell well. Get it in first. Guys, I'm out. Good evening. Cheers, Maurits. Thank you very much for joining. I appreciate it. Looks basically the same. Yeah, it looks very much the same. Just a smaller version. Love Billy Connolly. Billy Connolly is awesome. Dig the oak sticken. Red and black. Okay, there you go. Yeah, the red and black. I also agree. Patron sub done. There's Mr. Landra Delport. Thank you very much, sir. I was getting worried because it was a week and only Calvin joined and I thought, yeah, I've lost everyone. Everything which I built up in 6 years is now all of a sudden the people are not interested anymore. They're gone. They're gone. So I started telling my wife she must take less out of my bank because I started needing more money for my do-it-yourself. Because my juices were that's what got me my juice was basically you guys supported that habit of mine. So when I lost you, I thought, it's klaar nou. Dan moet ek alweer begin leë bottels ingee by Spar om geld te kry. Unfortunately, most of my Billy Connolly shows on VHS. Yeah, I've got, as I said, I've got the DVD collection. And then there's another, that English guy which sweats unbelievably much. But he's got these weird facial expressions. Also, I can't believe I can't remember his name. But I've got his DVD collection as well. But he sweats profusely. But it's because he goes all out in his live shows. And he's extremely popular. But I just can't get onto his name. So yes, Billy Connolly is great. Wat is daar nog? Hy sê, Mr. Jason Ingram. Yeah, Connolly rocks. Love the clip about the dwarf. Yeah. Pete Walker, the Moolah, Zack Damon. I don't like the new Batman at all. I'll give him a chance. I think he's actually lucky that he followed up on Ben Affleck. Because Ben Affleck wasn't a good Batman at all. And the Batman before Ben Affleck, who was that? Because I didn't like him that much either. I can't remember who it was. But it wasn't Christian Bale. It wasn't... No. No, I can't remember. But Christian Bale I enjoyed. The house is Mr. Jurgens, he is inside the house. Lekker man, lekker. You must get the Guar 18650 duels, ne? Get that in, you're gonna do well. You're gonna do well with that. Alweer vergeet, load shedding maak my mal. Yeah, that's why, Jurgens, I'm gonna start hunting. As soon as I go off here, I'm gonna hunt for another power station. I can't go on like this. Because I got another fright when I powered my PC on yesterday morning. Because I forgot to put it off. And load shedding obviously shut my PC down. When I put it on, screen was blank. Yay! And then I got a bit worried. Because, I mean... I've got a graphics card inside here and I thought the graphics card gone. So I plug out the HDMI cable and plug it inside the onboard, the motherboard's onboard graphics slot and the HDMI slot and there it works. And I thought graphics card, clap. So all I did is I just removed it very gently with a lot of love and I got some electro clean, a space with a bit of love and I cleaned the slot on the motherboard. And then I put it back in, return the HDMI cable, power button, kaping, and there it goes. And now I'm still using that. So now I'm just watching my phone regularly to see when is the next power outage and making sure my PC is off. Because I don't trust those blokes. They somewhat jump from stage 1 all of a sudden to stage 5 and then they just jump to stage 2 again. They're crazy. They're crazy. Nico Naan, Jurgens, almal is happy om vir Jurgens te sien. A lot of people on here don't know what VHS is. Now I think a lot of people on here do know what VHS is. There's a lot of old schools. We still, it's inferior Betamax. Betamax was actually very popular. But I think it preceded VHS. VHS continued while Betamax actually died down. Lee Evans, Fee knows stand-up comedians. Lee Evans is very, very good. Another guy which I enjoy a lot, but he's very dirty with his mouth. But he's straight shooter is Jim Jeffries. He's Australian. But if you decide to watch his show, then don't blame me if he offends you. That's all I'm going to tell you. But this oak's a straight shooter, Jim Jeffries. But he's cooled down a lot now, recently. He's cooled down a lot. The first one was Michael Keaton. Yeah, the first one was Michael Keaton. And then the Nespresso guy, what's that actor Nespresso? He was also James Bond. Val Kilmer was Batman as well. George Clooney was Batman. And Michael Keaton, Christian Bale, Ben Affleck. I think I'm missing one. I'm not sure. But in any case, that's that. Vanaand kom ons patrons. Vanaand kom die patrons ons skrik wakker. I'll check just now what's going on with that. Okay. It is on top chat at the moment. Wie kan ons 186 computers and floppy disks onthou? The 186 computers. Now, the first computer which I actually used was a DX4 100 computer. My brother had a much older computer before that, but the first one which I could actually afford was the DX4 100. Yeah, that first time that Windows started up and you had this blue screen and you see you've got Minesweeper, here and there's Solitaire, you think this is amazing. Now you watch the new Call of Duties coming out. You don't even pay attention to those guys, but back in the day, yeah, those games were the knobs. They were great. All right, Oaks. Listen, I think I'm gonna sign off. It is past now, and it's normally a half an hour later than what you used to the show going on. So I'm sure your wife is sitting outside there, or your husband just checking you out there and just kyk you vir hy vuil oogie and just going like that now. So thank you very much, Oaks, for joining. As I said, unfortunately, Patreon is the only way in which I can share things, keep you up to date, tell you when there will be a show, what time the show will be. That's the only way. Until YouTube decides, I'm not sure what they're gonna do. Yeah, George Carlin is also good. I've actually watched a few of his stuff. Bill Burr is brilliant. Bill Burr is superb. I've also got his stuff, and I've also got Kevin Hart's stuff. I enjoy Kevin Hart a lot. Oh my Lord, I laugh for that guy. Especially his ostrich joke. The one where he and his mate, I think his mate threw the ostrich with a pen. Yeah, that was good. But yeah, that's it. Okay, Oaks, thank you very much for joining. I do appreciate it, for you guys coming along. I actually still have got my outro. I will keep this outro which I have with the members which I had before YouTube decided to be ridiculous. But let's see what happens. I'll catch you on the flip side. Might have something to review, not sure yet. Have a lekker weekend, Oaks. It's not far off. It's only two slappies. Have a good night, guys.